Jacket 48-yard line, so Grundy flips the field after they get a 3 and out, and then an average punt there from Dakota Wagner. He didn't have a chance to fall down inbounds and roll like he wanted it to.
Yeah, about a 22-yard punt. Not much of a good start for the Rebels. Anytime you start near the 50-yard line the first series, that's not a good sign, but Rebels defense has played pretty well most of the year so far, so maybe they can step it up right here.
Grundy County moving left to right. They scrimmage on the left hash. They have a trip bunch formation. Man coming in motion. Instead, they'll give it to the deep back. He's got room to move, and he'll push it across midfield into Franklin County territory. And I'll try to find the number on the back here in a moment.
I think that's number 5. That's the same kid that I was talking about earlier. I remember him from last year.
5 for Grundy County. That's Gavin Tate. Junior running back, 6 foot, 245 pounds. And he picks up 4 on first down. Second down and 6 at the Rebel 48-yard line. Man comes in motion. They give it to the back again, and he's going to push his way down to about the 45-yard line. It's Tate once again, and Grundy County just running right at the teeth of the Rebel defense.
Sure are, and 245 pounds, that's the size of an NFL running back, a big NFL running back. So, I think the game plan is going to be kind of like Tracy Hayworth back in the days when he ran tailback for me, just run up the middle and run over people and kill the clock and score a lot of touchdowns.
Grundy County absolutely doesn't want to get in a shootout in offense. It's only produced 9 points. Pistol formation, 3 up top. Again, have a man come in motion. They'll hand it off to the back this time. Nope, it's a QB keeper. It's a fake. Franklin County crashes on the back, but they'll be able to corral the wide receiver the quarterback, behind the line of scrimmage. Flag on the play as well.
Yeah, I think they thought they were going to trick us right there, and the Rebels had good containment. He faked it to the Tate guy that had already picked up some good yardage, and he was covered, and then he tried to reverse his field, and he was covered over there too.
Rebels did a good job there because somebody just went ahead and hit the running back, make sure he don't have the football, and they strung him out. Let's check the penalty.
It's a motion pit, pushing the back.
So Franklin County going to get a break there on the push in the back.
So see what they do here. I would think they would, that's one of those tough ones.
Well, I think you got to back them up here because thus far Franklin County's not been able to stop them other than the quarterback play for yet less than about 4 or 5 yards, so you don't want to give them 4th and short.
Yeah, it was 4th, and I'm surprised they didn't run on 3rd because they had been picking up enough yardage to easily pick up that first down or make that first down right there.
3rd and 14, ball back at the Grundy County 44-yard line. Trips up top in the formation. Ashley comes in motion once again. Looking to throw is Dixon. He'll put it in the air, and the pass is incomplete. Believe that was 25.
Now there's Sean Holman breaking that up.
Yeah, Holman broke it up. I was trying to grab who the Grundy receiver was, but nonetheless, incomplete pass.
Nice breakup. I thought he was going to receive the football. He was in good position, but Holman did a great job of coming across the body and just knocking that out of his hand. Pretty good pass by the quarterback.
That's Case King, the senior wide receiver. Grundy County will have to punt, so the Rebels take advantage of the Yellow Jacket mistake. Here is the kick, and it'll be fielded by Manny Scott on the run at the 25. Slips the first man, coming back near side of the field, 35-40, 45-50, down the sideline, 45-40. Jukes a man, and he'll finally be brought down in Yellow Jacket territory at the Grundy County 30-yard line. Manny Scott trying to electrify the Rebels with some good field position on the second drive. A nice return on the play.
Nice return by Manny. He has quick feet and quick acceleration. I've seen that kid since he was in about the 4th grade at Deckard Elementary School. That kid can accelerate quick and fly.
And sideline warning on the Rebels, so the return will stay. It was about 45 yards on the return by Manny Scott. Did a good job eluding the first tackler, got to the sideline. His speed and the wall made that a good return for Franklin County. Now, though, they have to cash it in. That's been the problem. They've had good field position a lot this year, but it's getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see Rebels just really try to pound it right here. Try to get one good first down, just pounding it right at them and try to establish something with the line of scrimmage and let them know that we're coming to play football.
In the gun, Holman comes in motion, going to give it to him on the jet sweep, trying to turn the corner. That's going to be corralled by the Yellow Jackets. They strung that out. Holman really didn't have a good lane to pick to turn that up on, and he's going to lose about 4 on the play.
Yeah, they've got us scouted well. They know we like that jet sweep, and that's what I just said earlier. You know, it'd be nice just to pound it at them for a minute or two and try to establish something right at them. And I think we can whip them up front. Our linemen are not that bad. They've got some good size, come off the ball pretty good. They've had some struggles this year, but they've also had some good games.
Receiver either side and a back on either hip of the quarterback, Johnson. They're going to give it. This is Manny Scott. Flag on the play. Scott down to the 20. There's going to be a hold back near the line of scrimmage. Is going to bring that back, and that's a shame. That was a good play drawn up there. Manny Scott was able to turn the corner once again.
Yeah, and I don't think he had to hold him. Looked like he had him blocked, and Manny had already established outside, and all of a sudden I could see the jersey grabbing on. When I saw it, I know the referee saw it.
So Rebels behind the sticks here. They're going to mark it off from the 28-yard line. So Rebels won't be backed up a full 10, but it wipes out a nice gain on the play. They're going to mark it at the Grundy 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 18. It's a Rebel offense that, although it has some electricity, lacks consistency. So you don't want to get behind the chains. You don't want to make it predictable what you're going to do either.
Yeah, and I'd say that's one of the things we have been a little bit predictable. We throw when it's obvious throwing, get ourselves in some bad situations.
Johnson wants to throw, slings it over to Tolliver, right side of the field. Tolliver cuts up at the 30. He is down to about the 27-yard line. So to get most of the penalty yardage back and make it 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, nice play out there. Tolliver did a good job of making that 2 cuts. You know, to have a big play, you usually have to have somebody make somebody miss, and he did. He made 2 people miss on the tackles and picked up a good, solid 10 yards. Nice throw out there, too, by Johnson. He got it out there quick, got it to him as he was breaking. He didn't throw it behind him, hit him right in the chest where you've got to make that throw right there.
6 minutes to go, the opening quarter, no score. Rebels have it 3rd down and 6 at the Grundy County 27-yard line. 3 wide receivers in the pattern up top, handed off to Wagner. He's got room to run, and he'll barrel down near the 20, and based on that spot, he's going to have a first vision, 1st down.
Nice play, nice running right at him. I think that really should boost some confidence up in the line, showing that they can win the blocks up front and right at them.
And the other thing, the formation forcing Grundy County to take a couple guys out of that box to cover these Rebel receivers. Again, out of the gun, 3 up top, hand to Wagner. He's got room to run, spin, 15, 10, spin again. He's loose, but he stumbles and falls down at the 5-yard line, 4-yard line. It's going to be another first vision, 1st down. Rebels will have it 1st and goal. Dakota Wagner getting warmed up early is a good sign.
Yeah, that's some spark I've not seen out of Dakota. You know, he's had a pretty good season, but he has a lot of potential. And if he ever gets fired up, motivated, and wants to run the football, he can be a terror.
I think he should be better now, too. He's had a few games to get seasons. It's tough with no offseason to get in game shape. Man coming across the pattern in motion on the jet sweeps. Tolliver, give it to him. Tolliver jukes, fights down near the goal line, still on his feet, and he'll shove his way into the end zone. The rugby scrum into the end zone for the touchdown.
That was a nice run by Tolliver, and he did not give up. He wanted to score, and the Rebels helped him score. The old play, you see it in the NFL all the time now, where they see a guy stood up, and everybody gets behind him and starts shoving him in, and they allow that. I don't really think that's legal. Well, it's legal now.
It's legal now. It used to not be.
It used to not be legal, but it is. You can't grab him and pull him, but you can push him. I think it's
It
rule
wasn't
now.
legal when it was the Bush push versus Notre Dame.
Yeah,
Snap down. Extra point is up, and it is good. 4:54 to go in the opening quarter. Rebels 7, Grundy nothing. Back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
One minute.
30. Rebels strike first, second drive of the night set up by a 45-yard Manny Scott. Punt return, they overcome a holding penalty. Couple of nice Dakota Wagner runs, and then Marquise Tolliver from 4 yards out on the jet sweep. PAT good. And Franklin County has the lead 7-0, 4:54 to go in the opening quarter.
It was a very nice drive by the Rebels, one of the better drives I've seen all year. And like you said, they overcame a holding penalty, which shows a lot of desire and hard determination on the Rebels to do that. And I really enjoyed the play calling that time by Justin. He set them up outside. I usually set up inside and go outside. He set up outside and ran up the middle. So, you know, a good variety of the way you play call.
Yep, got to figure out a way to get him out of that box. Eli Baggett to boot it from his own 40. This is a squib kick. It's going to roll to about the 10. It is picked up on the run and fighting his way up to about the 30-yard line is the Grundy County returner, and I believe that's number 11, Trent Ashley.
Manny's number 11. Are you talking about running?
Talking about Grundy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Got to bear with us trying to figure out how they got these guys positioned on this roster. There's it's alphabetical, not numerical for Grundy County. So they're trying to figure it out on the fly here this evening. But they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line after a 20-yard kick return. And not sure what's going on. They haven't wound the play clock. Grundy County, I believe, is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them and come back in 1 minute. Back here out of the timeout, and we do have an update from Huntland in the second quarter. Their homecoming contest, they lead Lookout Valley 14-0. That game is on WCDTradio.com. Ashley in motion on the jet sweep, but they're going to give it off to the back Tate, and he's going to push his way up for about 4 yards on that play. That's simple, straightforward power football, and if you can get 3-4 yards a run, there's no reason to call anything else.
Yeah, that's a good 4-yard pickup. And as you say, 4 yards pickup, you can go all the way down the field and score every time. And he is a load, and hopefully we'll wear him down with some good hits.
Got to get him before he gets the momentum going. You got to chop Tate down in the backfield. He's again in a pistol formation. 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Now Ashley comes in motion, And looking to throw, pass was targeted for Ashley, and it's incomplete, and they don't look like they were on the same page there.
No, I don't think the receiver was expecting the ball at all. It was thrown a little bit behind him, so it may not have even mattered, but he looked surprised that the ball was thrown out there.
3rd down and 6 here for Grundy County. Big opportunity for the Rebels to try to get off the field with 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter, get the ball back, and put another drive together. They'll break the huddle from the left hash, again moving left to right this evening on your radio dial. Out of the pistol formation, 2 receivers either side. Fake the handoff, quarterback Dixon rolling out, and he's going to be corralled back at the 30 by a group of Rebels. Tate in on that tackle, also Anthony Gostecki, among others. Good pursuit there by the Rebel defense.
It sure was, and Rebels are doing like they've done all year. They open up defensively, doing a great job. They have played early very well on defense. We've seemed to have had our trouble late in the ball game, so hopefully tonight we'll get some guys in, get some fresh legs in there, and rest these guys and have a good finish.
When you have Grundy County go 3 and out all night, it's a whole lot easier to stay fresher as well. Jackets have the punt team on the field. This time the kick going to be fielded by Sean Holman at about the 37-yard line, heading right side. Down the sideline, flag on the play. Couple flags in on this play.
Again, I don't know why, because the flag's right in the middle, and, you know, he got to the outside pretty quick. You know, guys that hold when the play is not in, you know, in their area, it's hard to have a lot of sympathy for those guys that make those kind of mistakes.
Yeah, because they're going to get the wrong type of attention when they watch the film on Monday. They're not going to say, hey, great block to spring it. They're going to say, hey, why did you hit him in the back? He cost us a return.
Yeah, it's going to cost us about 40 yards net here, because we ended up on the 30, the other 30 over there. So let's see where it's going to bring it back.
One flag is at about the 48 of Grundy County. There's another flag over
44.
at the 44 of Franklin County. So they're going to probably try to take the one that's further back. So Franklin County is going to be backed up to about where Holman fielded the punt. So as a big penalty.
Yeah, you know, we got 2 guys back there that return the ball well, have good feet, quick feet, can get out there. Both of them are soft. You know, let's block and get out of the way and let those guys use their athletic ability. Going all the way back to the 30, so that's 60 yards it costs us.
I had a coach a couple years ago was watching a practice, and he was teaching punt return, and he called it, I don't know where he got the term from, but they called it a Seminole block, and you're really just kind of getting in the way, and you just kind of tap your man every now and again to keep him engaged with you, but not enough where they can ever say it's a hold.
Yeah, let them see space between your hands and the jersey.
3 wide receivers up top. Rebels dead set in the middle of the field. Johnson looking to throw. Going to uncork it down the near sideline, just out of the reach of Sean Holman, who had green pasture in front of him. And there's going to be another penalty on this play, a little extracurricular going on in the backfield.
Normally they get the second guy. We were the second guy.
That's
hit late, and we came up and protect our quarterback, shoved the guy to get him off of him.
It needs to offset, but it usually doesn't.
No, they'll usually give it to the second guy. We'll see. See if the referees do the right thing and give it to both of them.
And you're not gonna tell one of those offensive linemen not to protect their quarterback. You're supposed to escort him like it's a date.
They better protect him. You know, they're not going back there and fighting for your quarterback. Who are you going to fight for?
Exactly. So let's see what happens here. There's absolutely a late hit that led to the skirmish.
Maybe they'll call a late hit because the Rebel guy that went back there and shoved him off, you know, that's when the flag came out, but the flag may have come out anyways. They maybe were planning to throw the flag. We'll see. Yeah,
they're telling Justin what's going on. He's not. He throws the hands up, so he's not happy about it.
It's going to be a dead ball, Phil. I see that already. Yeah, usually they don't explain unless it's bad news.
Jaden Foster coming to the sideline.
Yeah, double foul. What? He gave a signal I got personal foul decline, but I can't believe that we would have declined that.
I think they may have offset.
Okay.
But he didn't do, he didn't really get out there and do a real clear explanation of what was going on, even without him being mic'd up. You can usually tell what's going on, but
okay. I can live with that call. That's a fair call because they hit late and our guy came up and shoved. If we hadn't shoved, then we would have gotten the call. But that's all right.
It's better than getting backed up there. Johnson looking to throw again. This time going to swing it out to Tolliver up to the 35-40, 45-50. Room to run down the sideline into Grundy County territory, and they're not going to catch Marquise Tolliver. He's going to take it to the house, 71 yards.
Nice play again, that little quick bubble screen out there to the outside. And did you see the wall the Rebels had set up? I mean, that was perfect. You couldn't have drawn that up on the chalkboard any better.
It's almost like you're setting it up for a return.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you've got about 4 guys that get up there and set the wall up. One guy kicks out, 2 guys get in there and seal the inside, and you split them. And that's exactly what he did. He turned inside, got the kick-out block, cut up with the wall set, and then you got to make somebody miss. He made the guy miss, and then he outran everybody. Perfect.
Banks on for the extra point. Snap down. Kick is up through the uprights. And good. 2:37 to go in the opening quarter. Franklin County 14, Grundy County nothing. We're back with the opening kickoff in 30 seconds. Rebels strike in 2 plays, 71 yards, able to hit Marquise Tolliver on the touchdown. Just a little pass out in the flat, and he did the rest after he turned on the Jets. Extra point good. 14-0, Franklin County, 2:37 to go in the opening quarter. As they get set to kick it off again, it's Eli Baggett. And as he's getting set up, we'll take a moment to thank a couple of the Franklin County cheer sponsors that include Moore Courtner Funeral Home, Sunrise, Teddy's Lawnmower, Iker Towing, Tullahoma Gymnastics and Cheer, and Burroughs Pest Control. And we appreciate them supporting the Rebel Cheer program.
And they do a great job. The cheerleaders, the sponsors, appreciate the people that do support the cheer team. You know, they're a non-profit organization, obviously, so they need all the help they can get. Uh-oh.
Kickoff out of bounds. And so Grundy County's going to have good starting field position once again, but the first 2 times, the Rebels have been able to get a stop. First time they got help of a penalty. Second time Franklin County just made a play, but they've gotten off the field thus far, and that's how you keep your defense fresh.
It is, and we'll see. They'll start out on the 35-yard line. That's the penalty of kicking the ball out of bounds. Sometimes people decline that penalty and make you kick it again if you think you can do better than the 35, but yeah, 35 is where they're going to. That's not bad field position.
There are some coaches who would opt to just go ahead and kick it out of bounds versus kicking it to some guys because you'll take it at the 35 based on averages.
Yeah, if you don't have a kicker that can kick it much past 20, you're better off to go ahead and kick it out of bounds and hope they'll take it on the 35.
Dixon goes under center this time. They have Tate, the big man in the backfield, looking to throw, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, they're a little off on their passing game. I don't know which one of the 2 receivers. They had 2 guys running a slant. One was trailing, and he threw it between both of them. So I don't know if he's throwing to the lead guy or the back guy. He's got a pretty good arm, just not very accurate.
Jacob Dixon, a senior. He's 6 foot, 200 pounds. And it looks like there's a marker on the far side of the field.
I believe I'd decline it. We've done pretty well.
Don't give them an extra play.
Don't give them extra play. 2 plays make 10 yards. I don't think they can do it. It changes play calling a little bit.
They're going to back them up. So it'll be 1st and 15. We'll wipe that play out.
It's a beautiful night tonight, Will. It didn't look very promising the last couple of days, but it's cleared out of here and got a great homecoming night.
Absolutely. Glad the weather's going to cooperate for homecoming night. Turn around, hand it off to Tate. Franklin County keys on the big man and shuts him down before he could get the engine revved up.
Several Rebels in on that one. I think the first guy there was Carson Orr. Looked like he penetrated the backfield and blew that up in a hurry. Then he had some help with a couple other guys.
I'd like to welcome those listening to Huntland Hornet football tonight on the stream. A little bit of bonus coverage for you. Hornets lead 20-0 at the half, and Evan and Rick will be back with second half action in a little bit. But in the meantime, you can enjoy some bonus Franklin County Rebel football. So it is 2nd down and 16 for Grundy County. Pistol formation, 2 receivers either side. They come in motion and they give it to the motion man. That's number 11, Ashley, and he's going to be slung down in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, Dakota was the first one there, Matlock, and then he got helped by a couple other guys. But Dakota was the one slinging him around out there like a rag doll.
So 3rd and long, no gain on the play, and Franklin County, they can get a stop here.
Yeah, changing their defense a little bit, getting a little bit more speed out there. They're assuming they're going to throw the football, run some type of an outside play. So nice little change out there to put some speed, more linemen out there to take some of the bigger guys out.
We'll see what the Jackets draw up on 3rd and long, looking to put it in the air. QB going to take off and scramble, and Franklin County builds a wall. Dixon able to get up back near the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, I don't know.
There was a flag on the play, then the referee fell down. There's a couple flags down on the play. Let's see what happens with the marker.
Yeah, I believe that's Pat Pack, the referee that fell down out there. We'll see what the call is. But, yeah, Pat was anxious to throw the flag, so two of them saw whatever. I didn't see anything out there. It looked like something unusual, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And they had the correct play call. It looked like a quarterback draw, and the Rebels were coming. They had 6 guys at least on a little stunt up the middle, and they just kind of sidestepped the stunt and got to the outside. So we were kind of fortunate to stop them right there. This is going to be interesting to see what this call is.
Had a good angle to be able to force Dixon back to the sideline. He didn't have a lot of room to run unless he wanted to take a lick, and they were able to wall him off. And so the penalty yardage and the lost yardage on the runs kind of helped the Rebels out, give them more field to work with there. Officials are still conferencing.
Yeah, it shouldn't take this long to call a penalty. Chop block by offense.
By Grundy County. I think you let that one go.
Yeah, that'll make it 4th. I don't know. You have to get the rule book on that call. I don't know. That's I'm not sure. You know, I saw down at Huntland, I was down there a couple weeks ago calling the game, and I saw the first time defense getting called for a chop block. They called a chop block on the defense. Did Ricky, you tell Ricky about that? We were talking about it. Neither one of us had ever seen that called before.
So they're going to back Grundy County up more, and I guess just give them 3rd and a mile because you figure you're going to stop them, but you had them.
Yeah, we've been
stopped
4th
regardless.
and 7, 4th and 7, or 4th and 8.
I guess they're maybe worried that Grundy's a go-for-it type team, so back them up as much as you can.
Well, they'd go for it next down anyways. But
yeah.
You're giving them 2 downs to go for it, I guess.
So it is 3rd and 17 from the Grundy 28-yard line. Yellow Jackets looking to throw, fling it down the sideline, and it's caught.
It's intercepted.
It's intercepted, excuse me. Intercepted. Jamal Blackwell, his second INT of the season. That ties him for the team lead with Anthony Sino. And so Grundy County ends up arm punting there, and the Rebels have it at midfield.
Great job there wrestling for the football. It looked like they may have caught that at first, the way they kind of fell down. So a great job of Jamal making that interception. I tell you, he's a gamer. I've said this in basketball, football for several years. I've seen that kid play over at South and here. He's the kind of kid, when it comes down to making a big play in a big game, he's a guy I would trust every time.
2 wide receivers to the wide side of the field. That's the home side. Rebels right to left. Hand it to the running back, Tate. He's trying to get around the corner. He does cut it up, and he'll push that into Grundy County territory at the 44-yard line. And again, that's an adjustment we're seeing, that these young, talented backs for Franklin County, receivers, athletes, having to figure out however you want to classify it. You got to cut it up when you get to the numbers in high school football and head north and south.
Yeah, you got to cut up a little quicker. He kind of rounded that cut off. You know, you got to plant and cut it up hard and slash it up in there, and then be ready to cut back.
7-yard gain on the play, and that's probably going to be the final play of the first quarter. That will be the final play of the first. Rebels lead 14-0 after one. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Really can't hear the spots great, so if you kind of give me a cue to let me know when I need to take it back, that'd be great.
All right, I will.
Reuse, reduce, recycle. They need to watch Franklin County again.
For everything that you throw in the garbage can, think of it as...
I can hear it now, whatever you did. Do this during the breaks.
You're just throwing it away. So, any of the city halls... Can you hear it better now? Curbside recycle
Yes.
program. All right. I'm putting it on offline and turning the monitor up so it'll go through the mic.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
And we're back here at Franklin County High School getting ready for the second quarter. Will Rabb and Stanley Bean with you tonight. And Stanley, while we got a moment, we want to send well wishes, quick recovery for our teammate Al Tips. He's on the IR for a couple weeks, but hopefully we can get him back by the end of the season and he gets to call hopefully a couple Rebel wins late down the stretch.
Yeah, and I do hope Al gets better quickly. He great guy. He does a great job of announcing, and very community-oriented person. So hopefully Al, wish you good luck. He's probably listening right now, but I still won't give you Al forgive you for letting that ground ball go between your legs when I was pitching in baseball, Babe Ruth baseball. I had a guy out. He would have been out, but Al let a ground ball go right between his legs.
Rebels take it over, second and short. First play of the second quarter. Room to run. Dakota Wagner, safe. Goodbye. Touchdown, Franklin County.
Nice blocking, and that's about all I can say about that. That was blocking. I don't know if he may hardly put a hand on him. I think one guy reached out and touched his jersey. Was about it. So Rebels on the board again. Nice run by Dakota. Maybe this is going to be the game that's going to kind of turn him loose. Maybe, we've had high expectations for Dakota. Had a great year last year, I thought. He lost a lot of weight, so weren't sure how that was going to pan out. And the speed I saw right there, I understand why he lost some weight.
Extra point attempt coming from Banks. The kick is up through the uprights. And good. So one play, 44 yards there to start the second quarter. Rebels lead 21-0. We'll have the kickoff coming your way in 30 seconds.
You want to go to the best in town. Nation Collision. With over 20 years of experience, they repair all foreign and domestic Nation models to their free accident collision pack. They are ASE and ICAR certified. Give them a call today, 931-967-9307, or stop by at 471 Bypass Road here in Winchester. That's Mission Collision.
There you go.
And we're back here at Franklin County High School. Rebels lead 21-0, and again, getting some good momentum their way tonight after a tough start to the season.
Sure is. Will, Rebels taking care of business tonight, and you know it's going to propel us. You know, the big games are still a lot of big games still to be played by the Rebels, and if we can continue this game tonight, I think it might just set us on for the rest of the season. We have very winnable games the rest of the year, and hope the community will come out and continue to support the Rebels, and we're going to make it through the season with an excellent season, I believe. A lot of good things going with Rebels. You know, we've got a lot of good young players as well as a few good seniors. So, you know, I think things are in good hands with Justin Cunningham as the head coach as well.
Eli Baggett gonna kick it off once again, and the Grundy County player had his foot out of bounds. Holden Hargis, the senior wide receiver, fielded that kick with 1 foot out of bounds, and therefore Grundy County take over at their own 26-yard line. Some scores real quick. Centennial had to pick up Dixon County late. They were scheduled to play Shelbyville. Centennial leading 14-0 there. Eagleville leading Community 14-0 in the Pegasus Cup. Lewis County leading Summertown 7-0. Or excuse me, I need to apologize. Those are all old scores from last week. So TriStar is behind. I have to apologize there. Didn't take a close enough look, so disregard those scores. And Pegasus Cup is Loretto in Summertown, not Lewis County. So
Rebels are blitzing right here.
Bring pressure right up the middle. Dixon able to roll. Pass is caught. Ashley up at the 40. And that's going to be the first Grundy County first down of the evening. So the Yellow Jackets starting to show some fight here, down 3 scores.
As I said earlier, he has a good strong arm. He just has not been accurate. That showed a strong arm and accurate, so he might be picking it up here. If he gets his accuracy, he could be a threat.
Out of the gun again. Dixon looking to throw. Going to rocket it down the sideline. Pass is caught again. That is Case King into Franklin County territory. It's another Grundy County first down. They'll have it about the Rebel 38.
Nice throw right there. I see now why they were throwing. I was beginning to wonder why they were throwing so much earlier, because he just did not seem to have much on it. But now he's clicking.
2 wide receivers either side. Shotgun. Pass intercepted. Coming near side. And that is Sean Holman. He's going to find a lane. He's going to take it to the house. The Rebels.
No flag.
With the pick 6. No flag on the play. And that's some instant offense.
Yeah, that was a nice play. I'd like to see him score. He's worked hard this year. He started the season injured, and so he's worked his way back. And his big brother, little brother, his twin brother's out tonight, and so he's taking up slack. Nice play. I need to see his other brother come out there and congratulate him. Where's he at?
Oh. He might be in the VIP booth over here somewhere.
There he is, right behind him.
There we go.
Nice to see those two guys having a great sophomore season.
Trying to come back near side with it. Holman picked it off, took it right down the sideline, and you know the Holman brothers have speed. Snap down, kick from Banks is through the uprights, and Franklin County continues to pour it on against the Yellow Jackets of Grundy County. They lead now 28-0. 11:09 to go in the first half. Back in 30 seconds on your Sports Authority WCDT.
Pro Hardware, LLC, located on 1991 Sharp Springs Road in Winchester, is the place to go for all your electrical, hardware, and outdoor needs. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You know what you're looking for and want to know if the store has it? You can contact them at 931-967-7351 to get in touch with someone that can help. That's the One Church Springs Road in Winchester at Fulton Electric and Pro Hardware, LLC.
Rebels starting to pour it on, Stanley, and this has got to feel good for all the Franklin County faithful who have turned out tonight. Good crowd for homecoming, and you know they've seen the Rebels fight hard all year. Even that score got lopsided until the home game. Franklin County kept fighting, and they're starting to get rewarded for it this evening.
Yeah, and that's what you do like to see, that the community coming out and supporting a team that has not won a football game. And it is homecoming. However, you know, that sometimes doesn't matter. But it is great to see the community come out and support the Rebels and what they're trying to accomplish here in Franklin County. They're working hard to make the community proud, and they're doing a great job. They've worked very hard. You know, it was very tough this summer because they were limited on what they could do. So, great job,
Short
Rebels.
kick fielded at the 35 by Ashley, and he'll plow forward across the 40. So a short return there on the kick by Baggett. Franklin County been kind of switching kickers back and forth. Had Eli Baggett, who I kind of got to be mad at Coach Cunningham because he recruited Eli away from the radio station. He was shaping up to be a pretty good little production assistant. And then also Rylan Banks, who's a freshman and has some field goal kicking experience from his time at South. But it looks like they've settled on a kickoff specialist and a place kick specialist. Grundy County in the gun, looking to throw, going to chuck it downfield to Ashley, and he'll have it into Franklin County territory down to the Rebel 39-yard line.
You know, he's a load. He weighs about 230 out there at wideout. When he catches the football out there, he's, you know, they're hoping that he'll take a dive, but he ran over a couple guys that time.
Yeah, they don't.
Took 3 to bring him down.
They don't go to the Piggly Wiggly to feed him up there at Grundy County. They go to the co-op. Dixon looking to throw, has pressure again. Pass is caught at the 40. Ashley down to the 30, down to the 25.
Yeah, we missed a big chance out there. The defensive back, I don't know whether he didn't have his head up when he got there to make the hit or whatever, but he was right there and just did not deliver the hit like he could have.
Timeout on the field. I believe it's the Rebels wanting to take the pause. We'll take it with them and come back in 1 minute.
And there's no better place to take off your search for a new or used vehicle than the truck stop in the south. Russell One at Clarkson John Keep and Round on the Decker Boulevard in Winchester. Russell One at Clarkson John Keep and Round has been a proud supporter of Franklin County Athletics for almost 20 years as we look forward to another great year. Find us on the web and check out our massive inventory at Russell One at Clarkson John Keep and Round.com. All Gas Propane, located at 140 on Road Gap Road in Winchester, 967-6430, is a proud sponsor of Franklin County High School football. All Gas has propane gas, natural gas appliances, gas logs, ventless heaters, tank rentals, cylinder refills, and so much more. So give All Gas a call at 967-6430 or visit them on 140 Road Gap Road in Winchester. There you go.
And we're back here, 10:38 to go in the half, and Stanley Grundy just kind of getting the quick pass, quarterback get it out of his hands quickly and letting his bulldozer receiver make plays.
Yeah, that's what they've done so far, and they're mixing the passing and the running. That one bad pass cost them, but they're on the move again.
Going to hand it off this time and slung down just about a yard or two beyond the line of scrimmage at the 25 is Gavin Tate. Nice open field tackle there that time by the Rebels. And DeAndre Tate, the leader in tackles on the team, to the sideline, and he's shaken up. That's not good. Tate coming into the night, 37 total tackles.
Tate tackling Tate.
Tate on Tate crime there. 2 wide receivers either way. Shotgun formation. Fake the pass and overthrew the receiver that time. That was number 3, Holden Hargis, the intended target.
Yeah, Rebels tried to have a little stun up the middle and might have put a little pressure on him, but I think the ball was just overthrown a little bit. You know, he was accurate 3 or 4 passes, but now he's kind of gone back and thrown a little erratic. But I like his strength of his arm. That kid's got a good, strong arm.
Again, he's a senior. And now I can recall Al and I got the assignment to go up to Grundy a couple years ago on a Franklin County Open date and do a game against York where it went back and forth throughout the night, and he had some big plays. Dixon looking to throw on 3rd and 9 to the end zone. Incomplete.
Could have been an offensive pass interference. He shoved.
Yeah, Ashley extended the arm for sure.
Yeah. And then cut back inside, but ball was thrown just a little bit too far inside.
Grundy County going to keep the offense on the field, it looks like. Tate going to come out. Walt Jones going to check in. He's also 6 foot and 230 pounds. So even when they bring in the substitute, it's another battering ram.
Yep, big. They got some big kids. I wouldn't. He's probably a little screen pass or draw right here.
Pistol formation. Dixon looking to throw, and they're going to get home on him. Sacked. Back to the 34-yard line. It's number 21, Mason Moore. He came screaming in on the blitz, and Grundy County turns it over on downs.
Nice rush by the Rebels. They had about 3 or 4 guys put early pressure, and the quarterback had no chance right there. As soon as he got set, he got his feet settled, the Rebels were in the backfield, and he had no chance.
It's harder to play that man-to-man defense when you have 50, 60, 70 yards you have to defend. Sometimes when you only have to defend 30, you can go man-to-man, send that heat up the middle, and get yourself off the field. Rebels take over at their own 35-yard line. 9:35 to go in the half. They lead 28-0. Shotgun formation. Wagner on the right hip of Johnson. 2 wide receivers either side. Dead center of the field. Holman comes in motion. Going to fake the jet sweep. Johnson looked like he had room to run, and then they swung him down, able to grab him and slow him down after a short gain. But the hole was there. The read was right on the option play.
It was, and it opened up and it closed back about as quick as it opened up. But the linebackers didn't take the fake. They stayed in the middle pretty good, even though that was a lineman that kind of stuck his paw out there and drug him down. But the linebackers would have been there if he hadn't. But it did open up quick, and he made a good read on it. That's the right read on it.
Trenton Ashley going to get credit for the tackle. They'll get an assist to one of his linemen when they go back and look at the film. Bunch formation, top of the field, handed off Wagner. And he will get drugged down by the foot by number 3, Hargis. But he is into Grundy County territory. A big first vision first down to the Yellow Jacket 47-yard line.
Did a great job of following his block right there, Wagner did. He ran out to the outside, got to where the initial blocks were being made, and cut it up inside. And nice run by Dakota. He's making some good cuts tonight.
He's got some huge lanes to run in. Going to give it to Wagner again, trying to go left side, turn the corner. He does 40, 35, first vision, first down, out of bounds. They're going to spot him about the 31 or so yard line.
Yeah, nice run again. He's doing a great job of picking up his blocks, and when they block out, he cuts it in. When they block down, he cuts it out. So much better running by Dakota Wagner tonight than I've seen all year long. So hopefully this is something, a sign of a lot of great things to see for the rest of the school year. He, he's a big kid. Even though he's lost 40 pounds, he's still got some nice size on him.
He's still got some size on him. Rebels, 2 wide receivers either way. Again, have a man come in motion on the jet sweep. Fake it on the jet sweep. QB keeper and more room to run that time for Keandre Johnson, and he'll push it down near the Grundy County 25.
Nice little run. Read it exactly the way he's supposed to and cut it up in there. Perfect. Nice job by Johnson. Anytime you pick up 5 yards on a quarterback run up the middle after reading the defensive end, you're doing a great job.
So it'll be 2nd and 6. They'll give him 4 on the play to the 26. Clock rolls. Moving towards 7:40 to go in the half. Johnson looking to throw. Pass is
Nice.
caught by Tolliver and going to be just a yard or so short of the first down. Had to come back to catch that ball, and his momentum took him backwards, but a nice gain on the play nonetheless. Sets up 3rd and short.
Yeah, he cut it off a little bit too quick. It looked like he's going on a go route, and I saw the quarterback's shoulder turn to throw the outside, and I said, where's he throwing the football? I thought he was fixing to throw a deep sideline route, but the receiver cut it back just a little bit too quick. He needs to get about another yard or two before he plants it. That should be for a first down. You want to make that pass for a first, not a 3rd and 2.
Absolutely. Timeout on the field. Franklin County going to talk some things over. We'll take a pause and come back in 30 seconds.
If you just want to spruce up your vehicle, take the rust spots out, the dings out, it's say out, where do you recommend? We recommend Recommended Body Shop. 60 Chamber Way. They have a digital laser frame machine. Now, they
30-second drive.
radiators, windshield.
Yes.
Take care of your car, fix it up right. They work with your insurance companies at 967-1273. Recommended Body Shop, your auto collision specialist in Franklin County at 60 Chamber Way.
There you go.
While we have another moment, want to take an opportunity to give another shout out. We got a fan listening to us up in Chattanooga. Work incident with my dad, and he's listening to the game, and he's back on the mend, and glad he's heading towards getting recovered and able to tune us in on the stream. So Greg Rabb, hoping you're back at the stadium soon.
Yeah, Greg, hope you're doing all right and get better and get back here to Winchester, and we miss you down here.
Going to hand it off on 3rd down. And that play got bottled up, but I think they're going to have enough for the first. That was Tate on the carry, so good to see he's back in the game.
It'll be close. May have to measure that one. It's unusual to measure one right on it's first down. First down, Rebels.
First vision, first down. Franklin County pushes it inside the Grundy 25. They're going to spot it 1st and 10 at, looks right at the 20-yard line.
It is. It's right on top of the 20.
So that's good. You can get a first down before you get a goal-to-go situation. This time they're going to give the jet sweep.
Nope,
Holman
turns
the corner, eludes a tackler, shakes free. They tried to swing him down, horse collar him, and he found pay dirt. Like you said, Stanley, able to read that, and it was wide open.
And
Touchdown, Rebels.
You see the difference in him cutting it up. He planted it outside foot and cut it up in there. That's what you've got to do on that play right there, the jet sweep. You can't round it off. You got to plant and go, and he plants and went. And they had no chance of catching him on that one. Tell you what, there's some quick feet out there, these sophomores, he and Manny and the other Holman. There's some athletes.
That's what makes that read offense so lethal, then especially when you get comfortable in it enough to incorporate the passing game. Banks for the extra point is through and no good. He missed that one just off the mark, but Franklin County out in front 34-0 with 6:44 to go in the half. We'll take a 30-second pause and come right back.
Medical Clinic, offering quality medical care, excellent customer service, and a knowledgeable staff to meet the needs of our community. Complete Express Care is now paying veterans and excessive veterans insurance. Complete Express Care is located at 1211 Dinosaur Boulevard, where minor injuries and illnesses don't require hospital care or your family physician is not available. Complete Express Care can help you. Give them a call at 967-6669.
There you go.
Back here at Franklin County High School, 6:44 to go before halftime, and the Rebels pouring on the steam.
They are, and now the coaches have to start making some decisions on pulling guys. You had a week off, so you want to play guys as much as you possibly can right here, but then you get on top of them, and you don't want to get your starters hurt either, and you want to get all your young guys in the ball game. So this is where it gets kind of tough to be a head coach, is knowing when and how to get your subs in there.
Such a young team, you're playing a bunch of sophomores anyway.
Yes, you are. Of course, there's a lot of kids on the side. There may be some freshmen dressed tonight. I'm not sure. There, well, I
Banks going to boot this one deep. It's going to
zone.
bounce in the end zone for a touchback, and the Grundy County player couldn't field it.
Yeah, that's something we haven't had in a while. We've not had a kicker that could put the ball in the end zone. That's a huge defensive play to be able to kick it in the end zone, so they have to start on the 20. You know, over the last several years, we've had either pooch punt or onside kick or kick it out of bounds, squib kick. So that's a big advantage to be able to kick that football in the end zone.
I agree. When you can keep them from having to return it, much better to know you can give it to them at the 20, or at least give your coverage team. Kick coverage for Franklin County has been good this year, a chance to get down there and make a play inside the 20.
It has been real good. I've been proud of the coverage team and what they've been able to accomplish.
Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers either side, hand it off to the, nope, fake it. And Dixon just had to throw that one away on the play action.
Yeah, we were on the backfield on about had him sacked back there, but did a good job of getting rid of it. He was going to take a big loss if we're not able to get rid of that.
Grundy County got to be careful backed up here at their own 20. A picked off pass is probably going to the house. A fumble's going to put you in a bad situation. But the Rebels looking to swarm here.
Yeah, and throwing the football is going to stop the clock, too. Of course, the clock, we're 1 point away from a running clock as well.
Dixon again looking to throw, going to uncork it down the right sideline, and that is out of bounds. Good job there by Jamal Blackwell covering Trent Ashley. And just kind of screened him off towards the sideline and used that as the second defender.
Yeah, 3rd down and 10 for the Rebels of doing a great job. See what Grundy tries to pull out here. They just don't have many guns to pull from. You know, they've got about 2 or 3 players, and it's hard to do much.
See what they draw up as they break the huddle. They are in a shotgun formation. That's their primary offensive formation. 2 wide receivers either side of the pattern. 1 back in the backfield. He's on the right hip of Dixon. Dixon goes under center. Tries to QB sneak it for a couple, and Franklin County shuts that down. I like that play if you're trying to convert 4th and 1 and everybody thinks you're going to be in the shotgun. Again, unless you can get the rugby scrum going, it's not too good on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think they just hope to catch us by surprise and want to get the clock moving, I believe.
Get the clock moving, and it's just kind of like calling a draw when you know you got to punt anyway.
Yeah, I think that's just about right. Now we've got these 2 young sophomores back to return punt.
Let's see if we can do it without a flag, and they might make another house call.
I'd like to see Manny give him another shot at it.
Huntland back underway in the second half. WCDTradio.com. Get you a score in a moment. We've got a whistle and a flag on the play. Hornets shutting out Lookout Valley right now, 26-0. And again, that's a team looking to get back on track. This win will get them to 500. They had some issues. A couple guys get banged up. And when you're a 1A school, if 3 or 4 starters get hurt, that really puts you in a bind. That's like losing 8 guys.
Yes, they did, and I was down there when the Stewart running back could play about on any team in the state. He can run the football. He's a good, tough competitor. And when he got hurt, I think it just took the air out of Huntland Hornets. They had a couple bad games, so hopefully get him back in a week or so. I think he had a separated shoulder.
Trying to figure out who's going to field the kick. It ends up being Holman, and then they have to dance around for a lane. He's only able to return it to the 45. That's kind of like get up there in center field, and nobody could decide who's going to call it off and make the catch sometime.
I like that. Holman and Manny both want that football, man. They want it. I thought they were going to get in a fight out there trying to see who got to field that punt.
Rebels will have still tremendous field position. They'll again start on the plus side of the field, as they were able to return it to the Grundy County 43-yard line. So the defensive stand there by the Rebels benefits them. They have 4:50 to go before the half, looking to tack on another score. Man coming off the field late. 2 men in the backfield, 1 receiver up top, 2 bottom. Handed off. This is Manny Scott trying to get around the edge, and a flag down on the play. Scott stiff arms a defender, still on his feet, fighting up near the first down. I don't know if that play is going to stand or not, but the Grundy County player is going to feel it because Manny Scott, the hand of God there.
Yeah, it was, I don't know if it was helmet on helmet or what, but man, he snapped that guy back. That's a play you'd like to see on ESP in highlight plays. That was a hit there. That'll make the highlights for the Rebels, I'm sure, for this year.
Franklin County going to be backed up. That was in the vicinity of holding. You kind of figured as he's trying to turn the corner, somebody got a little bit extra jersey.
I'd like to see the replay on that one. Not the hold, but Manny Scott running over that kid. Reminded me of his daddy. His daddy used to do the same thing, Will. Bullet. They didn't call him Bullet for no reason.
First and 20, ball at the Rebel 47-yard line, handed off to Scott again, and he's going to be stuffed after a gain of a couple.
Could have had a flag there. We didn't get set out here. The wideout was moving. The referee reached in, and I don't think he'd get the flag out of his pocket. So
they're just going to let it go. I guess when you're up 34-0, you don't got to worry about the particulars as closely.
Yeah, and they didn't pick anything up anyway, so he figured just let that one ride.
Second and 18. Rebels from the far hash moving left to right on the radio. Johnson looking to throw, and that pass is caught into Grundy County territory up to the 40. Looks like that was Scott on the reception.
Might have been
Blackwell, excuse me. They had him up at the top of the pattern.
Jamal Blackwell, he can play a lot of positions, run the football. He can go out there and catch some football, play several positions on defense. Good all-around athlete.
Good basketball player as well at that point guard position. Good ball handler. Man coming in motion is Blackwell. Going to give it to Blackwell on the jet sweep, trying to turn the corner. And can't. Slung down, was trying to turn it at the near hash, and Grundy County did a good job of not really giving him anywhere to go. Couple extra words after the play, but no physicality, no flag.
Yeah, that's one of the things Justin needs to make sure he talks to his guys at halftime. We don't need any, fracas out there. If they want to shove, they just got to suck it up and take it because we don't need anyone ejected.
Don't need anybody to meet next week when Columbia comes to town and Franklin County tries to get even in region play. Going to go for it here on fourth down from the Franklin County 40. Going to hand it off Tate. He's got room to run to the 30, still on his feet. 20, loses his helmet and is inside the 15. DeAndre Tate with a man run for the First Vision first down.
Sure was, and when he lost that helmet, that didn't slow him down. He lowered his head and ran over a couple more guys. Nice run. I'm not. What grade is Tate in? Is DeAndre? Is he a sophomore?
I believe he's in that sophomore range. We didn't get an update on grades from Justin when we got the roster at the beginning of the year. They're going to back Franklin County up. The flag was against the Rebels. And so it'd be fourth down and about 5.
Yeah.
Ball is at the Grundy County 37. Fourth down and 4. They need to get it to the 33. Tate has to come out because his helmet came off, and if there's not a Franklin County's going to take a timeout so he can come back in. We'll take it with him and come back in 1 minute. Thank you. We don't have it. Our roster just has names and numbers, so I was just kind of guessing. Thank you. Good deal.
While on the go. So start by First Vision Bank.
1 minute, right?
968-0065.
Just do 30, actually.
For all your banking needs.
All right, here you go.
Trustee approved.
Little bit of an assist. Landon Relford back in the studio, a classmate of DeAndre Tate, and he's a junior. So Stanley, he's going to have to step in next year and fill the shoes of Dakota Wagner after he graduates.
I think he's doing well enough to do that, and he's going to have a lot of help in the backfield with the Holmans and Manny and a few more guys back there. And Blackwell's, he's a junior as well, I think.
Absolutely. Eric Jones is a freshman this year, and he ran with a lot of punch at North and made a couple nice plays late in the Tullahoma game. Got a little bit of time in that game.
Yeah, I see him suited up nice, so he's dressing with varsity now, I guess.
So all depends on how you manage how many quarters they play in a week with the JV games. Going to give it to Wagner on 4th and 4. And he's going to have the first down, side steps up to the 20, to the 30. He'll move the sticks. He was searching there trying to find a seam, but the main thing is he was able to get enough yardage to get the first down.
Yeah, he cut it out twice, and then on the third time when he went outside, that was probably one too many. Went to the well too often, I guess they say. That third time he should have cut it up and taken what he could get. But he did get the first.
Nonetheless, got the first vision, first down. Ball is at the Rebel 29-yard line, 1st and 10, 2:15 to go before intermission.
But very impressed with Wagner tonight, what he's doing. He's showing a lot of grit, hard-nosed running.
They're going to hand it to Dakota Wagner. He's got room to run. He'll fight down near the 20, and he'll be near another first down.
Rebels are on the move.
Doing a good job there of
I'd like to see them score
opening
one
up
more time. It'd be great to get one more on the board before the halftime.
Opening up some holes, some lanes for their backs tonight. They're shoving Grundy County around even though they have the size.
Oh.
Bad snap. Johnson has to fall back on it, and he'll lose yardage back up to the 30 with a minute and a half to go.
I don't know, was that a bad little high snap? Might have been a little bit of a bad snap. Went right through his hands, though. Not sure.
It could be some moisture on the football as well. We did hit that dew point, and there's some moisture on the ground. So the ball might have got a little slick.
Yes, and we're getting ready for our homecoming festivities at halftime.
We'll let you know who is in the homecoming court after we check in with our Friday Night Live scoreboard before we kick off the second half. Out of the shotgun, handed off on 3rd down, and Wagner slipped.
I don't think he had much anyway, so he see what we'll do here on 4th down. I believe I'd chunk one and let Tolliver run under one, see if he can make a big play for us.
Definitely want to use as much of the play clock as you can. Under a minute to play, Franklin County can run it down and really snap the ball with about 10 seconds left. So even if they don't hit it to Tolliver, you're not going to give Grundy County much of any time to do anything.
Jeff, we had
Jeff Hall.
Jeff Hall out there. That'd only be a 50-yarder, so he would have 12. Look out there,
He'd have
12
extra
more yards than what they are right now.
The play clock expired, but I guess they reset it. I don't know. Yeah, they reset the play clock, and Franklin County not going to get the playoff before the end of the half, but they will head to the locker room leading 34-0, and the best half thus far of football in 2020 for the Rebels.
It by far, and I've seen a lot of energy out there, a lot of guys running to the football on defense, seeing offensive linemen shoving people out of the way, opening some great holes and blocking. Some of the best blocks I've seen open up some good running lanes. The running backs are following the blocks much better tonight than they have all year long. So it's been by far the best play game, regardless of who the competition is. You know, seeing what we're seeing tonight shows that the Rebels are coached well, and they're going to make some strides here the last half of the season.
All right, again, 34-0 is our score at the half. Franklin County out in front. The homecoming festivity is going to take place, and again, we'll let you know who is on the homecoming court in a moment. But first, after this quick timeout, we are going to join JP Plant and Coach Mike at the TriStar Sports Friday Night Live scoreboard and see what else is going on in Southern Middle Tennessee. All that after this quick timeout here on your Sports Authority, WCDT. 2 minutes probably is good, and then go the deal.
Yeah, Franklin County's oldest body shop. Guess what? They now accept all major credit and debit. Take it to Brown's Body Shop at 710 South College Street. Or give them a call, 931-967-1755. They'll fix it like it's their own. That's Brown's Body Shop.
At Southern Tennessee Regional Health System, we are ready for you when you need to come for health care. We are taking extra steps to ensure a safe environment when you come for care. Our team performs extensive disinfecting procedures, and we're constantly monitoring supplies and staffing to make sure we are ready to care for our community. Remember to do your part to help. Wear a mask, practice social distancing, and don't delay the care that is so important to your health. Learn more, SouthernTennessee.com. Reuse, recycle. I mean, a lot of frankly parents feel so important.
But for everything that you throw in the garbage can, think of it as you're biting a match, money, and just throwing it away. So, in the city halls, you can set up a curbside recycle program of bringing this stuff in.
Don't forget, reuse, reduce, recycle.
Class habits, and then you need experts. Nation physicians, with over 20 years of experience, they repair all forms and dimensions. They are ASD and ICAR certified. Give them a call today, 931-967-9607, or stop by at 471 Bypass Road here in
And Franklin Sabota, Game Time Sports, TV Eat and Beat, Davis Brothers Roofing. Tomorrow on WKOM Alabama at Missouri, coverage begins at 3 o'clock with kickoff at 6. The Vols in action at South Carolina on 103.7 WKRM. Coverage begins at 5, kickoff at 6:30. We'll take another timeout. Following that, we'll get you back out to your games. Columbia Nolensville, Summit at Clarksville Northwest. Enjoy the second half. This has been TriStar Friday Night Live at the half. I'm JP Plant. Ultra Electric and Pro Hardware, LLC, located on 1991 South Springs Road in Winchester, is the place to go for all your electrical, hardware, and outdoor needs. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. If you know what you're looking for and want to know if the store has it, you can contact them at 931-967-7351 to get in touch with someone that can help. That's over on South Springs Road in Winchester at Ultra Electric and Pro Hardware, LLC. We're a big orange country, and there's no better place to kick off your service for a new or used vehicle than the truck stop of the South. Russell Barnett Clarkson Dodge Jeep and Ram on the Becker Boulevard in Winchester. Russell Barnett Clarkson Dodge Jeep and Ram has been a proud supporter of Franklin County Athletics for almost 20 years, and we look forward to another great year. Find us on the web and check out our massive inventory at Russell Barnett Clarkson Dodge Jeep and Ram.com. All Gas Propane, located at 140 on Row Gap Road in Winchester, 967-6430, is the proud sponsor of Franklin County High School football. All Gas has propane gas, natural gas appliances, gas logs, ventless heaters, tank rentals, cylinder refills, and so much more. So give All Gas a call at 967-6430 or visit them on 140 Row Gap Road in Winchester. More people are now keeping their vehicles a lot longer, but they still want it to look great. Got those big cylinder runners kind of faded out. Well, more people now are going to recommended body shop at 60 feet away. They're your auto collision specialist. If you do have an accident, they can help you get that vehicle back in tip-top shape with a digital laser frame machine, oven bank tape booth, new radiator windshield, 967-1273. Recommended body shop, auto collision specialist in Franklin County.
Completed breast care is a great family and urgent care medical clinic. Often called medical care based on customer service and knowledge of the staff to make the needs of our community. Complete breast care is now seen in veterans and safety veterans and staff. Complete breast care is located at 1211 Dinosaur Boulevard. On minor injuries, don't require hospital care, or your family physician is not available. Completed breast care can help you. Give them a call at 967-666-69.
Are you looking for a local bank to open an account with? Then head on over to First Business Bank, located at 2165 on Deckers Boulevard. Their friendly staff will help you with anything you need, from opening a checking or a savings account to running a mortgage application. They even have online banking, so you can keep track of your account while at home or while on the go. So stop by First Business Bank, 931-968-0065 on Decker Boulevard for all your banking needs. FCHS approved. Again, TriStar Friday Night Live, Liberace coverage continues. Online as we welcome in also our friends from WCDT out of Winchester, Franklin County, up big on Grundy County, 34-0 your score at the half. It gives you folks an opportunity to hear some scores. So Coach Mike is here. We'll get right back to the scoreboard. Coach Mike, what do you got?
Hollywood, 9 Christian 14 at halftime. Riverdale 14, Blackman 7 at halftime. Bledsoe County 21, Squatch County 0 second quarter. Thompson County 13, Brookville 7 at halftime. Livingston Academy 21, Smith County 0 at halftime. Oakland 42, Rockville 0 at halftime. Warren County 13, Stevens 7 in the second quarter. DeKalb County 21, Canyon County 7 in the second quarter. Cascade 35, Community 0 in the second quarter. Florida 7, Lawrence County 7 in the second quarter. Oneida 0, Upperman 0 in the earlier second quarter is our last report from them. Columbia People 7, Nolensville 7 at halftime. Moore County 14, Eagleville 0 at halftime. Franklin County 34, Grundy County 0 at halftime. Huntsville 8, Lookout Valley 0 in the second quarter. Oklahoma 20 at Lincoln County 0 in the second quarter. Loretto 10, Summertown 0 at halftime. Hillsboro 0, Pearlcorn 0 in the second quarter. White House Heritage 20, Portland 7 in the second quarter. Fayetteville 20, Richmond 6 at halftime. Smyrna all over Antioch 47-0 in the second quarter. Stewart Creek 14, 0 in the second quarter. Camden 8, Taylor County Riverside 7 in the second quarter. Rossview 7, Dixon County 0 in the second quarter. East Hickman 28, Edom County 7 at halftime. Independence 14, Hendersonville 0 in the second quarter. Creekwood 21, Sycamore 0 in the second quarter. Summit 42, Clarksville Northwest 0 at halftime. Milan 14, Huntington 8 in the second quarter. Cornersville 10, Middle Tennessee Christian 0 in the second quarter. That'll be what we got so far.
All right, so a lot of games tonight. As you expect, week 6, the high school football season. As we get your scores, don't forget to stay with us later on tonight at 9:30 after your game. And we'll have TriStar Friday Night Live, a complete wrap-up. We'll also talk to announcers and reporters that were out at the games tonight. It's TriStar Friday Night Live, scoreboard show. Stay tuned for that coming up here later tonight on these TriStar Sports Radio Network stations. We are going to take a timeout opportunity for our affiliates to get a local break in. You're listening to TriStar Friday Night Live at the half, only on the TriStar Sports Radio Network.
Also flying Elton, located at 109 Front Street, Allen, is now a Blue Cross Blue Shield preferred provider. Dr. Elton says Dylan, Preston House, Cosmetic Industry, Dr. Elton is place to call at 967-7092. Dr. Elton is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Give them a call for all your dental needs, 967-7092.
They are printing time for this one. Check them out on Facebook. Email them. Or call 931.
We all know Southern Tennessee Regional Health System's First Choice Health, right? Well, I just found out that on September 21st, they're moving to the Boulevard in Deckard. That's right, 2006 Deckard Boulevard. That's going to be the new home of First Choice Health. How great is that? It's urgent care, it's a walk-in clinic, it's everything the modern family needs from modern health care. Now in a great new location, 2006 Deckard Boulevard. Find out more at firstchoicehealth.com or just follow us on Facebook. Reuse, reduce, recycle. It makes a lot of Franklin County deal so fun. But for everything that you throw in a garbage can, think of it as you're writing a match to a money and just throwing it away. So, any of the city halls, you can set up a curbside recycle program or bring your stuff in the convenience centers. Don't forget,
Go ahead, give it back to me out of this commercial. When this break's done, I mean.
LC, located on 1991 Sharp Springs Road in Winchester, is the place to go for all your electrical, hardware, and outdoor needs. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Do you know what you're looking for and want to know if the store has it? You can contact them at 931-967-5151. That's over on Sharp Springs Road in Winchester at Fulton Metro. There you go.
Play one more, please, actually. Sorry, was trying to put the Huntland score up real quick.
Oh, no, you're good.
Has been a proud supporter of Franklin County Athletics for almost 20 years, as we look forward to another great year. Find us on the web and check out our massive inventory for Russell Barnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
There you go.
And we're back here at Franklin County High School. It is homecoming 2020. Rebels lead by the score of 34-0 at the break. Hope you enjoyed our check-in with the folks over at TriStar Sports and their Friday Night Live. Whip around, getting you some scores from other games quickly at the half. And after the game tonight, stay tuned for the TriStar Friday Night Live scoreboard show. But here in the half of our game, want to go ahead and update you on the homecoming court. Let you know who was honored. The freshman attendant was Danica Stovall, the daughter of Shane and Karen Stovall, and she was escorted by Aiden Smith. He is the son of Kimberly Cowan and Neil Smith. The sophomore attendant for 2020 was Cammie Chamberlain, the daughter of Chuck and Lisa Chamberlain. She was escorted by Matthew Wagner, the son of Chuck and Tina Wagner. The junior attendant was Madison McCurry. She's the daughter of Jennifer and Jason Dobnecker. The junior escort was Walker Harrell, the son of Leah and Jeff Harrell. Your senior attendant was Paige Cook, the daughter of David and Lana Blankenship. And she was escorted by Kush Patel, the son of Rakesh and Neeru Patel. The crown bearer, Colton Morris. Colton's parents are Brian and Chelsea Morris. The flower girl, Bridges Preer, the daughter of Heath and Tiffany Preer. Your 2020 Franklin County Homecoming King, Jake Garner, the son of Russell and Anna Garner. And your 2020 Franklin County Homecoming Queen, crowned by Franklin County Principal Dr. Roger Alsup, is Miss Summer K. Hill, the daughter of Jamie and Melissa Hill. So congratulations to Queen Summer and her court here on Homecoming 2020. Rebels up at the break, 34-0. We are going to take another quick 2-minute break and come back and get you set for the second half here as you listen to Rebel Football tonight on your Sports Authority, WCDT.
Heaters, tank rentals, cylinder refills, and so much more. So give All Gas a call at 967-6430 or visit them on 140 Low Gap Road in Winchester.
If you've had an accident, just want to spruce up your vehicle, take the rust spots out, the dings out, it's say, out, where do you recommend? We recommend 60.
Are you going to give me a cue, or do you want me to?
I'd said 2 minutes.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't.
That's all right.
I didn't know if you wanted me to go back to Thunder or not.
No.
I got you.
Specialist in Franklin County and you can take away.
Come on.
Complete Express Care is a convenient primary and urgent care medical clinic, offering quality medical care, excellent customer service, and a knowledgeable staff to meet the needs of our community.
Go ahead, give it back to me after this one so I have enough time to run through these stats real quick.
All right, got you.
When minor injuries and illnesses don't require hospital care, or your family physician is not available, Complete Express Care can help you. Give them a call at 967-6669.
There you go.
Back here at Franklin County High School, teams back out on the field getting warmed up for the second half. Let's get you some halftime stats as the Rebels lead 34-0. Franklin County 25 plays, 246 yards. They've had the ball for 9 minutes and 8 seconds. The Rebels 20 carries, 151 yards. They're 5 for 5 passing for 95 yards. And Keandre Johnson, 1 passing touchdown, no interceptions, no fumbles in the ball game either way. Franklin County 10 first downs, 9 rushing, 1 passing. Franklin County's 2 of 5 on third down, 1 of 2 on fourth down. They've had 5 penalties for 45 yards, 1 sack for 10 yards, and a punt for 22 yards. Grundy County 21 plays, 69 yards. They've had the ball for 10 minutes and 2 seconds. 9 rushes on the game for 0 yards, 4-12 for 69 yards. So by the time you add in the sacks and things of that nature, Stanley, Grundy County has no yards rushing, 69 yards passing in offense, and somehow down 34-0. They've had the ball for a minute longer than Franklin County, but the things have gone the Rebels' way.
Yeah, well, we struck quick. We got the football. A couple of times we scored on the second or third play.
And scoring off a turnover as well for Grundy County there. Grundy County has no passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 1 was returned for a touchdown by Jamal Blackwell. Again, no fumbles in the game. Grundy County, the game's 2 turnovers, 5 first downs. They're all in the air. 0-7 on third down, 0-2 on fourth down, 5 penalties for 35 yards, 3 punts, an average of 32.3 yards. Some game leaders for Franklin County. Keandre Johnson, again, 5 of 5, 95 yards in the touchdown. Dakota Wagner, 10 carries, 109 yards, and a TD. Marquise Tolliver, 3 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown tonight for Franklin County. Teams continuing to warm up, so we'll get you the scoring recap here for the Rebels. Franklin County opened the game. The first score came at 4:54 in the first quarter. Marquise Tolliver on the jet sweep, 4 yards out, PAT good. Franklin County leads 7-0. Franklin County gets the ball back. Keandre Johnson hits Tolliver again, a 71-yard touchdown. PAT good, 14-0 Franklin County. That was at 2:37 in the first. That was your score at the end of the first quarter, 14-0 Franklin County. First play of the second quarter, Dakota Wagner, 44-yard touchdown. PAT good. Franklin County leads 21-0, 12 seconds into the second quarter. Then just 39 seconds later, Nashawn Holman, an interception returned for a touchdown. 28-0 Franklin County. And then Nashawn Holman, a 20-yard touchdown run on the jet sweep. Extra point was no good. That was at 6:44 of the second quarter. Rebels lead again, 34-0 at the half. As we get ready for the second half here, Stanley, again, just want to continue to build on that good momentum, keep your guys healthy, keep them out of trouble, get some guys some experience here in this second half, and just all around end this game on a high note. It's well on its way to a homecoming victory. Time to close it out.
Exactly. We need to come out, exactly what you just said, come out, play good early. Let's put this game away and get some of the younger guys in there. Homecoming, great opportunity to play a lot of young guys. And again, we have a great crowd here tonight, Will. I went down and was walking around, and a lot of people were excited about what we're doing, the Rebels are doing, and a good look back up here, and a lot of people in the stands. So appreciate that, and you know, we need to get this thing back to community football, and that's what it needs to be, a team that represents the entire community.
Absolutely. Again, earlier we thanked some Franklin County cheerleading sponsors, some others they'd like us to mention: Action Graphics, Grider Construction, OLG Engineering, Clardy Construction Advisors. I know that guy did a good job in making sure those middle schools came in how they were supposed to be. Danley Heating and Air, Blue Front Drugs, Sonic and Decker, The Soul Shop, Western Sirloin, Big Springs Garage, Bankley Garcia Architecture, and Southeastern Manufacturing Consultants. Them along with Moore Courtner, Sunrise, Teddy's Lawnmower, Iker Towing and Sales, Tullahoma Gymnastic and Cheer, and Burroughs Termite. Your sponsors for cheerleading in 2020, and we thank them for their support. We thank any sponsor of any school event that puts their money back into the community, and folks need to go repay that favor. That's
what it takes, and here in Franklin County, just like most other small school systems, we're a fairly small school system compared to most. You know, we rely on donations, we rely on banks, businesses, and people to help donate. And I tell you what, here in Franklin County, they answer the call. You can look at the Jumbotron. You know, that was purchased in 1 year by people in the community that wanted to see us have something nice that very few schools have in the state of Tennessee. And it's never been an issue. I know when I go out sometimes raise money or ask people about money, I don't think I've ever been just flat out turned down. And so they answer the call.
Banks with the kick to get the second half underway, left to right. Fielded on the run by number 7 for Grundy County. That is Hardison, and he is going to be corralled short of the 20-yard line. Once again, fantastic special teams play. The Rebels have fielded kicks tremendously all season.
And we got a lot of young guys going out there. Glad to see that. And Grundy has their starters back in there, and I'm not. That's fine. You know, that's what they should do. They're wanting to try to put some points on the board. We'll see how some of our young guys do as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look over to the sideline, and it's not a very deep sideline for Grundy County, so they don't have a lot of kids they can.
No, and I don't know if you
substitute
heard,
in.
they had, I think, several kids that had to be quarantined, so that's part of the situation.
Part of the
over there,
protocols
too.
you got to do to make a game happen in this coronavirus era, but everybody's worked hard. We've made it 6 weeks through the football season, so
Exactly.
a round of applause for all those people. Fumbled snap on first down. Dixon picks it up and just chunks it away.
And he's going to get a
And he's going to get a grounding penalty. There was nobody in the area. And with him being over on that far hash, he's probably still in the box.
Well, is that a high school call?
You still got to get out. You still got to get out of the box. You still got to get. And still got to have somebody in the area. Got to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. You still got to do all the stuff you got to do on grounding.
Okay. I didn't know if there's anything on the box call whether you had to get out of the box. I know that's a college and pro. There's a lot of high school rules that
There are a lot of high school
that are a
rules
little
that are
different.
a little weird.
Yeah.
We learn week to week when Al and I try to figure out what's going on sometimes. I don't think that pass got back to the line of scrimmage anyway.
It didn't.
So even if that would be the thing that supersedes everything else, is you got to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. So Grundy County going to be backed up. They're going to have it on their own 3-yard line, second and a long way to go. 2nd and 25. And see if these young Rebels can put some pressure on this Grundy County offense. They're going to hand it off and getting it out to the 10. Actually, on the QB keeper, Dixon ends up keeping it, but there's another flag on the play.
Yeah, they need to keep the flag in their pocket here for a little while. Let them play football.
We could get 2 more points. We could get another point on the board. We could just roll the clock, and they can throw all the flags they want.
Yeah. Well, we hadn't missed that extra point. That one extra point we missed cost us a running clock right now. But that'll give more kids a chance to play.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to get to the end of the 3rd quarter anyway. You run the clock in the 4th. So it is 2nd down after the penalty. Or maybe they picked up anyway. Be 3rd down after the penalty. It's 3rd down and 12. So Franklin County may have declined whatever it was there as the clock will roll. Half minute into this 3rd quarter. Dixon looking to throw over the middle. Pass is caught. Is a Grundy County 1st down up to the 35-yard line. LT Taylor on the coverage along with Raymond Pirtle. And they couldn't bring down Ashley.
That's a big kid out there, wide out.
It's a big kid to tackle in the NFL. Dixon, again, looking to throw. This time the pass is too high. It was intended for Hargis. Jamal Blackwell, or excuse me, Gustecki on the coverage, number 6.
And again, Rebels have a lot of young kids out there. I'd like to pick out a few numbers on some of these kids and try to get some names out there, but I'm not very familiar with some of the numbers yet.
Dixon looking to throw. Pass is caught. He'll be near 1st down. No, Wyrick on the coverage. Pass caught by Hargis that time. And it's going to move the sticks for Grundy County. And, I mean, the other thing we got to look at it as well is some of these freshmen that have moved up to varsity, not on the roster when the season starts, so the roster doesn't even always get updated with some of those kids. Anyway, pass over the middle.
Oh, no.
And they're going to call a flag. They're going to get Franklin County for a shove in the back. Pirtle. And that's no good.
No, the ball, I don't know if he's going to call interference or what.
Was it going to get caught anyway?
The ball, well, it wasn't been caught, but the ball was already past him when he hit him.
Jones, the intended receiver, and they're going to call pass interference.
Yeah, it was
and
not
give Grundy
pass
County
interference.
a free 15 yards in a 1st down. That's One of their few first downs here tonight.
Yeah, the only thing I could, there might have been some kind of a intentional roughing or something with the guy missed it, but the ball was well past him before he hit him. That wasn't even close.
Maybe unnecessary roughness there, but I mean, you're allowed to go make sure you clear that guy out and he don't catch the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he was coming up breaking on the ball, so he hit him just as the ball passed.
Dixon puts it in the air again, down the sidelines, out of bounds, trying to target Hargis along the far sideline. A official on the far sideline took his hat off, so somebody at some point went out of bounds.
Yeah, I think the receiver over there was running a zero route down the sideline and stepped out, evidently.
So that wouldn't have counted anyway.
Yeah.
First person to contact the football there. Clock stopped, 10:55 of the third. Rebels up 35-0. Two wide receivers either side of the shotgun formation. One man in the backfield is Tate. Dixon under center, kicks his right knee. Here's the snap and a whistle and a flag before.
Yeah, I think nose guard came across and probably made contact with the center.
Huntland victorious tonight, 39-0 over Lookout Valley. Huntland scheduled to have Mount Pleasant next Friday. But they've been managing some COVID stuff up there in the Mount Pleasant area, so that's always tentative. Second down and 5. QB roll it out, pass in and out of the hands of Hargis. He had been near the first down if he would have been able to catch that.
Wonder how Holland played so quick over there. Did they start early?
They started at 6:30 because Lookout Valley's coming over from the Eastern time zone, so they started 30 minutes early and got to that running clock pretty quick, I'd imagine.
Well, that'll do it, that running clock.
You run the wing T, too. The games move real quick.
Yeah. Probably weren't too many passes thrown.
3rd and 5. Dixon again has a man over the middle, but he can't get a hand on it. His intended receiver drops it. It's going to be 4th down. Number 23 on the reception, or the intended target, Austin Thomas. It's tough, Stanley, when you have seniors dropping balls.
Yeah, and that ball was catchable. It was a little low, but he, if he had adjusted his route properly, he should have caught that football.
And on 4th down, the pass knocked away, and Franklin County will take over on downs.
That was knocked down by Mason. Did a good job of coming on the outside and getting up when the ball was thrown. He got his hands up in the air. That's what they teach when you see the quarterback, the arm go back to throw. If you're not making a rush, then get your arms up, get your hands up. You never know. And that was a good job right there of number 21, Mason, knocking that down. We got the starters on offense.
I think they're going to try to get him another score here and get him some differential.
Okay, and I like this. Giving them one more series probably.
1st down and 10. Ball is at the Rebel 30-yard line. 2 or 3 wide receivers to the wide side and the near side of the field as they move left to right. One man in the backfield and another receiver up top. Handed off to Wagner. He'll cut it up off tackle and push it across the 35-yard line.
Nice run, cut up, pick up 5 yards. That's what we need to get into, is just learning that 5-yard pickups on a running play is very acceptable. The 1 yard or no yards is not acceptable. But anytime you can run the football for 5 yards, that's what we need to get in the habit of trying to work to know what it feels like to pick up 5 yards on a run.
Hey, you don't have to hit a home run every play. As long as you have a positive play and you can get 4 or 5 yards, you're going to be on the field. You're going to score. Give Wagner, again, room to run, cuts it towards the sideline, down the far sideline, still on his feet into Grundy County territory, and nobody is going to catch Dakota Wagner. He gets drugged down in the end zone, but not before he takes it 65 yards to the house for a Franklin County touchdown.
Great running right there by Wagner. And you can see the Rebels saying, oh, man, well, we scored now. We probably won't get back out here.
we can go ahead and get ready for the homecoming dance. I do want to we'll get the extra point here in a moment, but we'll remind folks some of the other homecoming festivities had to be rescheduled because of inclement weather. Snap down, kick is up and good this time on the extra point. 41-0 Franklin County out in front. We're back with the kickoff in 30 seconds.
Well, anything that you throw in a garbage can, think of it as you're lighting a match to money and just throwing it away. So, any of the city halls, you can set up a curbside recycle program or bring your stuff to any convenience centers.
Don't forget, reuse, recycle. Here's Franklin.
Yep.
And we're back here at Franklin County High School getting set for another kickoff. 9:50 to go in the third quarter. Dakota Wagner 65-yard touchdown run, 41-0 Rebels. And what I was fixing to say a moment ago, Stanley, had to reschedule a couple things. The weather not allowing the homecoming parade to happen, so they also put the homecoming pep rally on pause. But it's going to work out well. The night before Halloween was supposed to be senior night anyway, so you kind of have a homecoming / senior night parade and pep rally and celebration of the seniors.
And I think it will be great. I talked to Dr. Alsop yesterday about this and the decision that was made to postpone. And I think the parade will be much bigger when they put it on at that time than it would have been today. They had not had the participation they'd hoped to have because people knew the weather was going to be bad or thought it was going to be bad. And so I think now they'll be able to prepare a little bit more for the homecoming parade in October.
Another kick going to bounce into the end zone. Rylan Banks has a hammer on his foot.
Yeah, that kid, is he a freshman? Is that what you said?
Now I would think he's a sophomore. He was with the group of 8th graders with the Holmans when they won the CTC championship over there at South.
Good strong leg. If he can just continue to improve and get about 10 more yards on that kick, that'll be a real weapon for Frank County as we move forward on the next couple of years.
And you can teach him how to make it die. If you can get it to die like a good chip on the greens out there at the golf course out there at Scenic View, you can get it to die at the 3-yard line and go cover it. Grundy County looking to go the air, and the pass is intercepted. It's intercepted, and going the other way with it is the Rebels for a touchdown, number 17. And we'll try to get the name there in a moment, as we don't have him. That's one of the youngsters on the roster.
Well, that's nothing better than to see a kid that not even on the roster score a touchdown. They do have a 17, however, they've replaced. He's changed his number to 33.
Okay, so he could have changed back. That could be Burge.
Derek Burge, I don't know. 17 is Derek Burge, so we'll give him credit for that.
Things change every week. We'll try to figure out who it is. But Franklin County, their second pick six, their third interception of the evening.
Yeah, he did a great job of breaking on that. That was just a little curl-in route. The receiver pulled up, and he cut on the inside and picked it off. I don't care what level that was playing. That was a nice read on the cornerback.
Extra point is good. 48-0 Franklin County, 8:46 to go. Third quarter, back with the kickoff in 1 minute.
And outdoor needs. They're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. If you know what you're looking for and want to know if the store has it, you can contact them at 931-967-7351 to get in touch with someone that can help. That's over on Church Springs Road in Winchester at Fortune Electric and Pro Hardware, LLC.
Ready for the kickoff Franklin County up 48-0. Banks boots it deep again. This one's going to be fielded at the 20 by one of the Grundy County up men, and he is going to take a shot at the 30, but the Franklin County player, I think, got the worst of it. Have a Rebel player down.
Well, one of the kids coming off said shoulder, so I hope that's what it is. He came in there and caught part of his helmet on the side. Good hard tackle, but you know, those hard tackles sometimes can sting a shoulder. Or
it's tough to find an angle when you're trying to hit somebody who's built like a brick outhouse.
Yeah.
We'll take an injury timeout real quick and come back in just a moment.
These are just stinger.
Back after this one. That's LT.
And check out our massive inventory at RussellWardenCrossGeepandRams.com.
LT Taylor, the Rebel, shaking up on the play, and he's up. And not to speculate too much, but just kind of got rattled on that play. And again, tackling some big dudes on this green. And they don't have any little boys they brought off of the mount.
Yeah, that's just one of those typical stingers you have every once in a while on your shoulder. It feels like your shoulder just goes numb, and it scares you in the beginning. But then all of a sudden you start to get your feeling back, and everything will be all right.
I had to learn the hard way about how to tackle in junior high. I took a couple of those from Andy Bishop and Quincy Russell back in the day, and I figured out how to aim properly to not get hurt in a tackling drill.
Or do what I did, just get out of the way totally.
They're going to hand it off, try to get around the corner, flag down on the play, on the carry. Number 2 for Grundy County, Walt Jones.
Well, we do have a running clock now. That's the good thing going on. And again, I wish you just put the flags in your pocket and let the kids play football.
You and me both.
But again, it's homecoming here in Franklin County, and just glad to see the crowd. The cheerleaders look exceptionally nice tonight. They are excited to be here, and I think we have 3 new coaches for the cheerleaders. I know a couple of them started last year, and a new one this year. They do a great job with the cheerleaders, trying to get them prepared for these ball games. So appreciate what the cheerleaders do to support the program.
It's going to be 1st and 19. Grundy backed up out after the hold. 4 wide receivers in the pattern. 1 comes in motion. They fumble the snap, still give it on the jet sweep, and Franklin County stuffs that at about the 25. Hargis, the senior wide receiver, on the carry. Not much opportunity to make anything out of that after you bumble the snap.
Yeah, he bumbled it and kind of set the timing off just a little bit. And you've got to have excellent timing on that jet sweep, or you know, if you delay it about a second, you've pretty much lost the advantage of running the jet sweep.
It's going to be 2nd down and 14. Ball on the Grundy County 26-yard line. Clock rolls under 6:15 to play in the 3rd. Fake the jet sweep, come back right side, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, trying to hook up with Ashley that time.
Ashley didn't even see that. He was blocking somebody out there. I think he thought it was going to be a run play. I like that play, though. It was a nice design play if Ashley had looked up to find the football.
The run pass option works a lot better when the receiver thinks he might get the football.
Yeah, it doesn't block.
Again, clock rolling. We have a running clock with the Rebels up 48-0. Trying to hold on here and not only get a win, but a big win for the offense. But a shutout always makes the defense happy as well. Man coming in motion again. It's Hargis. They're going to fake the jet sweep. Looking to throw downfield and intercepted. Intercepted at the 40-yard line. Coming back the other way with it is Franklin County's number 29, Noah Wyrick. 4th interception tonight for Dixon. And he just let that one rip, and Wyrick was way closer to it than the receiver.
He sure was, and did a good job receiving the football out there. That was need to look at him as a receiver. He probably is a receiver. Don't know what grade he's in, but that's good hands out there. And did a good job. He had great coverage out there, had a good cushion, so any ball that was thrown, he was going to have a good shot at getting to. And it was overthrown, and he just ran it down and caught it. Nice job, and did a good job on the return. Returned it about 20 yards.
Rebels have it, second offense on the field at the Grundy County 40-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers either side. Going to hand it off to the running back. This is Manny Scott, and he'll have a couple up to the 38-yard line.
Have Caleb Rigsby in the game at quarterback now. I think he's a sophomore quarterback, and I know he's got a lot of potential. A good, tall kid that can throw the football real well from what I've heard.
Good basketball player as well. Good three-point shooter. Just good all-around athlete coming out of the South Middle School pipeline. Handed off again, Scott on second down. And another good gain for Manny as he pushes it across the 35-yard line. There's a Grundy County player down, so while he's attended to, we'll take an injury timeout and come back in just a moment.
You got 142 on the Gap Road in Winchester. 967-6430 is a proud sponsor of Franklin County High School football. All gas has propane gas, natural gas appliances, gas logs, ventless heaters, tank rentals, cylinder refills, and so much more. So give All Gas a call at 967-6430 or visit them on 140 Real Gap Road in Winchester. More people now keep it.
Last one.
Right. Kind of faded out. Well, most people now are going to Recommended Body Shop at 60 James Away. They're your auto collision specialist. If you have a little accident, they can help you get that vehicle back in tip-top shape with a digital laser brake machine. Other things take food. New radiators, windshield, 967-1273. Recommended Body Shop. Auto collision specialist in Franklin County.
Zach Campbell, the senior defensive lineman, 6'6", 220, shaking up on that play for Grundy County. Third and short for the Rebels. Handed off. Coming back near side, that's Eric Jones on the carry, and he's going to be very close to the first down. If they give him the right foot spot, he's going to have it. Franklin County's going to go regardless here. I mean, it's a matter of inches. And he has
First
it
down.
to the 30, first vision, first down.
Anxious to see Mr. Jones run football. He's a freshman, and although we have some good sophomores a year ahead of him, you never know how kids will grow and mature. They say this guy is having a great freshman year.
Rick says one of the best athletes to come out of the North Middle School program in the last several years. Going to give it to Jones. Once again, go straight forward, and he'll maybe have a yard to the 29. Which, you know, that's high praise. Ricky Tips watched a lot of football over the years, a bunch of different levels, and he's really impressed with Eric Jones. That speaks volumes.
Is the freshman team undefeated? Have you been able to cover some of their games? I've not been out here.
I know we've had a good season. We haven't done any freshman broadcasts this year because those games are very tentative and get moved around and changed and canceled at the last minute. But they're playing well. Give to Jones once again, and not much room right up the middle. They've had, I think, mostly combined JV freshman games this year, but that's a good opportunity to get the right mix of kids where you can have a good group and get them some good experience.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of good kids getting in the game right now, so that's great to see as well.
It is 3rd and 10. 1:35 to go third quarter. Franklin County out in front, 48-0. Rigsby on the QB keeper, going to push it up to the 26-yard line. They faked that jet sweep, or showed the jet sweep motion, and Rigsby decided to pull it. However you want to interpret that. And he'll pick up a couple, make it 4th and manageable.
Yeah, I remember those days of coming in the game late. You know, you have a big lead and you're a sophomore, you're just dying to get out that first snap in your high school career, and that's a great feeling.
I remember Ron Hill used to chew me out at South if I wouldn't come stand by him late in the game so he could make sure he could get me in the ball game. He'd chew me out after the game. Will, why weren't you standing next to me? Rigsby again, on the QB keeper. He's going to be near another first down at the 20. And we'll check the spot here. He's across the 20 to the 19. So that is going to be another first down with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. There's some youngsters getting some opportunity and just playing hard right now.
And that's what you want to see. And going to get to see a little bit more with the whole quarter of play. So, well, I don't want to say it yet. I don't want to jinx anything.
Give it to Jones. He'll spin off the first tackle. 15 to the 10. Still on his feet inside the 10. And that's showing off some of that athletic ability for Mr. Eric Jones.
He did, and I like the way he ran very compactful, I guess. You know, he had that ball tucked in there good and stayed down low and moved his feet, kept running, broke a couple tackles. Good, nice-looking running back. And I think there was another running back or two that the freshmen have as well. I know one got hurt this year that did not get to play. So a good group of freshmen coming up.
Into the third quarter, Franklin County 48, Grundy County nothing. Back with the final 12 in 30 seconds.
Complete fresh care with Mountie and Veterans and Accepted Veterans Insurance. Complete fresh care is located at 1211 Mountain Shore Boulevard. When minor injuries and illnesses don't require hospital care or your family physician is not available, Complete fresh care can help you. Give them a call at 967-6669.
Heading into the fourth quarter, Rebel reserves have it first and goal at the 8, knocking on the door of another touchdown. Hard runs from Rigsby as well as Eric Jones. Manny Scott got a couple touches this drive as well, and they've run it right at Grundy County. Jones again comes in motion of the jet sweep. Banks gonna keep and push forward. Not much there that time on the QB keep.
Now I think we're down to about the 6-yard line. So let's punch it in, Rebels. Put some points on the board for the freshman team. I think that's probably the majority of freshmen and I know sophomores.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Running clock here for the remainder of this ball game. Don't forget TriStar Sports Friday Night Live scoreboard coming up after the game with JP Plant, Coach Mike, and every score recaps from around Southern Middle Tennessee. Banks again on the QB keeper, finds a seam, and he hits the end zone for the touchdown. A big moment there for the youngster, Caleb Rigsby. Excuse me, not Banks, Caleb Rigsby on the touchdown. Botched the call of the touchdown for the young man right there. I apologize, but he has his first varsity score, and the Rebels continue to roll. Rylan Banks now on for the extra point. Got to get our youngsters sorted out. Snap is down, kick is up, and good. 11:09 to go in the game. 55-0, Franklin County out in front, back with a kickoff in 60 seconds.
Are you open an account with? Head on over to Service Bank located at 2165 on Deckard Boulevard. Their friendly staff will help you with anything you need, from opening a checking or savings account to loan and mortgage applications. They even have online banking, so you can keep track of your account while at home or while on the go. So stop by First Vision Bank, 931-968-0065 on Deckard Boulevard for all your banking needs. FCHS approved.
Doctor's Line Elton, located at 109 Front Street, Allen, is now a Blue Cross Blue Shield preferred provider. Dr. Elkins does billing, printing out, clean cosmetic industry, stop the line. Elkins gets the place to call at 977092. Stop for Elkins Public Ministry Right 95. Give us a call for all your dental needs. 9677092.
Stanley, always good when the cheerleaders are on the verge of running out of footballs to toss into the stands. 55-0. Franklin County out in front. I don't know if
I don't know who that little blonde was, man. She slung one pretty good. I need to see if she's got any eligibility left over to play football. She's got almost got it up here. I don't know who that little girl was. She threw that football.
get her out there on the softball diamond
Yeah.
perhaps as well. I don't know if anybody on the Spirit squads are doing push-ups for points, but I hope not, because they'll be doing a whole lot of push-ups tonight. Rebels all over Grundy County this evening as we get to set to kick it off again. And this is going to be Eli Baggett. Squib kick's going to bounce, going to roll deep to about the 5. It's bobbled. Grundy picks it up. Room to run. And the coverage team going to sling him down at about the 25-yard line. That looked like Hardison, number 7, on the return.
Yeah,
for
pretty good
Grundy
little
County.
return for Grundy. Get it all the way out to, the 27 you said. And Rebels get some more kids out there on the field.
Again, clock rolling with the Rebels up by 55. Running clock here in this fourth quarter. So
Of
we'll
course,
scoot along quickly.
Having Coach Tracy, I feel for him over there. You know, he's got, 10 guys on the sideline. Got a lot of kids that are out for tonight's ball game. So, I feel for those guys. I hope they can turn the season around. They deserve to win. Tracy's a good coach. You see what they're doing offensively. They do a lot of good stuff. Very sound defensively. They just don't have the athletes that Franklin County has. That's a nice little play right there.
Dixon slings it over to Ashley. Ashley shakes one defender and pushes it up to the 40-yard line for a Grundy County first down. He just lowered his shoulder and bulldozed through the.
Yeah, that did not look good. When I saw that collision happen, and Franklin County's quarterback looked like he weighs about 120, and that guy had a full head of steam. Ashby running over him. You got to lower your head and go low.
Usually if you're in a collision like that, you have to call the body shop. Going to hand it off this time to Tate, and Franklin County drags him down after a gain of just a couple.
And
Now
again,
we got a late flag.
Hey, who's that over there throwing all those flags? Isn't it? Yeah, I've got to hand it to the Rebels tonight. They came to play, played well early. You know, a lot of time when you have games like this, you kind of get sluggish when you think you should win a game, and you come out homecoming, all the things, the distractions that are going on, and you just don't play as well as you feel like you should. But the Rebels came out and took care of business tonight.
Well, I think that's one of the things. It's easy to get your team to understand they can't overlook anybody when you're 0-4 and you've played some tight contests. They understand the importance of playing a full game. This pass is caught right up the seam. Hargis into Franklin County territory at the 45.
Yeah, that's a nice play. That's one of the best plays, I think, off the read option, and faking it to the dive man and coming up and hit the deep slant. That's a very effective play. I don't know if we run much of that or not. We've got a variety of passes down the field, but that's a nice play for the read option.
I think to this point in the season, it's been kind of mixed results running the ball with Wagner to where they'll believe that's what you're going to do to make that play effective. This one incomplete. Intended for number 29, Hanner.
Went right through his hands. Should have been caught.
They bring up second down. Grundy County with the football at the Rebel 45. Franklin County trying to pitch a shutout here tonight.
Don't know if Rebels will be able to continue this rivalry or this series with Grundy County. We had not played them for a long time, and then last year Tracy agreed to come up and play us twice. So hopefully we'll keep it up because I think they're going to be a much improved team over the next few years.
Handed off to Ashley, and that's one of the best plays he's had tonight. The senior wide receiver got it out of the backfield, and again, just tornadoed his way inside the Rebel 40. Got a player down. We'll take a pause and come back in a moment.
Yeah, that got.
We all know Southern Tennessee Regional Health System's First Choice Health, right? Well, I just found out that on September 21st, they're moving to the Boulevard in Jackson. That's right. 2006.
Last spot.
All right. First Choice Health. How great is that? It's urgent care. It's a walk-in clinic. It's everything the modern family needs for modern healthcare. Now in a great new location, 2006 Deckers Boulevard. Find out more at firstchoicehealth.com or just follow us on Facebook. There you go.
James Byers shaking up on the play there, Stanley, and again, he's up after a moment, but if I got in a collision, a car wreck with Trent Ashley at 6'1", 230, and I was given some size like Byers was, I'd need a minute as well.
Yeah, that hate to say it, but that kid, they need to take number 11 out of the game. He could hurt somebody. You know, the game's under control.
Gonna hand it off to Tate. He'll push forward, have another Grundy County first down to about the 31, 32-yard line of the Rebels.
Yeah, it's hard to tell now what kids are out there. It's hard to tell the difference between the linemen and their backs for Frank County. They got
some kids every which way with the numbers.
Yeah.
Out of the gun again. Man comes in motion. Gonna give it to the back. It's fumbled, and Dixon able to scoop it up, but he's gonna lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And Grundy County almost gave it back again.
And, you know, no matter the situation, the Rebels on the sideline, they're wanting a shutout. There's something special about a shutout, and you want to play all your guys, but you still want to get a shutout. So they're coaching them up on the sideline down there, Eric Taylor, and everybody's really pumping those guys up to try to maintain that shutout.
Stats got a little bit, we'll get to this in a minute as an incomplete pass there from Dixon. Stats got a little bit inflated. You gave up 41 points to Tullahoma, by far the most points you had surrendered. Kind of skew the points per game, but when you're allowing upper 20 in the points per game, coming in at 29.75, yeah. A shutout's nice because this is going to kind of even out that bad performance you had last game.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, you don't see very many shutouts in today's football because of the way everybody's running and gunning. People score pretty easily sometimes.
Go under 5 minutes to play in the game. Dixon under center. We got a flag on the play, and Grundy County's going to get a free 5.
Yeah, we had a guy just down in his stance, and I think he just kind of fell out of his stance. Got a little anxious out there, wanted to make a play, and came across the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 7. Ball at the Franklin County 28-yard line. 4:25 to play in the game. Rebels lead 55-0. Dixon again going to go under center. Watch the hard count. He's going to keep it. And the Franklin County defender got the jersey. But that's not enough to bring down these Mountain boys, and they're going to be near another first down.
Yeah, he was dragging him along, but he wasn't letting go. He held on until somebody else got there with some help to knock him down.
That's not how you're going to tackle Jacob Dixon. 6 foot, 200-pound QB. First down, Grundy County at the 21. 3:45 to play in the ball game. Clock rolls. Rebels up big. Under center once again, fumbled snap. Dixon looking to get rid of it, just chunks it away. Had a man in the area that time, incomplete.
I don't know whether they've changed centers, but they've had several bad snaps and some bad snap exchanges. So I think they've changed centers, and he's having a hard time just getting the snap right now because the same quarterback.
It's also difficult when you're used to working out of the shotgun to have to go up under center. Got a timeout on the field. We'll step aside and come back in 1 minute.
Well, everything that you throw on a garbage can, think of it as you're lighting a match to money and just throwing it away. So, any of the city halls, you can set up a curbside recycle program or bring your stuff to any.
Get reuse, reduce, recycle. Here's first weekend.
Life happens, and then you need experts to look in the care and undetected. You want to hear the best in care. Nation Collision. With over 20 years of experience, they repair all foreign and domestic fishing models quickly, accurately, to you. They are ASE and ICAR certified. Give them a call today, 931-967-9207, or stop by at 471 Bypass Road here in Winchester. That's Mission Collision.
There you go.
3:03 to go in the game. Franklin County trying to get a stop to preserve the shutout, but they are well on their way to victory here tonight.
Yeah, I'll say it now. We'll congratulate Justin Cunningham on his first victory as Frank County Rebel head coach. And I think there's going to be many more to follow.
Grundy County going to hand it off, go off tackle, and push it down inside the 10. They'll have it first down and goal to go. But again, that's the Grundy County starting offense. Yellow Jackets thin tonight versus the Rebel subs. Handed off once. Nope, Dixon on the keeper trying to get to the pylon, and he'll get in for the score. So the team won't get the shutout tonight, but the varsity starters can hang their hat high because they kept Grundy County off the board.
They did, and played a great game. I think they took them well in the second quarter, didn't it, before they got their first down?
Yes. Took them a while to get anything going, and then because Franklin County was ball hawking in the secondary, 4 turnovers on the night, 2 returned for a score. That in addition to some excellent offense tonight through the air and on the ground. Well-rounded all-around performance. Grundy going for the 2-point conversion, and they're going to have that as well. So with 2:26 to play in the game, the Rebels lead Grundy County 55-8. We're back with a kickoff in 60 seconds.
LOC, located on 1991 Stark Springs Road in Winchester, is the place to go for all your electrical, hardware, and outdoor needs. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. If you know what you're looking for and want to know if the store has it, you can contact them at 931-967-7351 to get in touch with someone that can help. That's on Stark Springs Road in Winchester at Fulton Electric and Grove Hardware LLC.
You're a big orange country, and there's no better place to take off your shirt for a new or used vehicle than the truck stop of the South. Russell Barnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on the Texas Boulevard in Winchester. Russell Barnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been a proud supporter of Franklin County athletics for almost 20 years, as we look forward to another great year. Find us on the web and check out our massive inventory at Russell Barnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
There you go.
2:26 left in the game. Franklin County going to get the ball one more time, and we'll see if these youngsters have enough time to get it down the field and maybe get someone else another varsity score. But 55-8, Franklin County with the lead, and they're going to get a big win on homecoming. And again, once you get that first one, it's easier to get many more. You have that confidence to know how to close out a game.
That's the hardest one to get, that first one.
Here's the kick. Fielded by Blackwell at about the 16-yard line. Looking for a seam. Breaks a tackle. 35-40 up to the 45. Jamal Blackwell, we've seen him house one before on a kickoff, but a good return to set Franklin County up, and they'll see what they can do here this last handful of snaps. The clock running, 2 minutes to go. Not going to be much time to do anything with here.
Well,
but the
maybe
young
plays,
Rebels are going to get a couple more plays in on this this ball game. And just now winding the play clock with 1:44 to go. So again, after this game, we invite you to stay tuned to the TriStar Friday Night Live scoreboard. Rebels hand it off and taking it up to the 45-yard line is Eric Jones. 1:20 to play.
Well, probably what you think, 2 more plays with the running clock.
Probably 2 more plays.
Who we got next week, Will?
Columbia comes to the Bypass Big Region 5-5A contest next Friday.
I mean, we still have a shot at a playoff, don't we?
Yes. Only the one region game thus far against Lincoln County. If you can get back to 1-1 as Franklin County pushes it on a QB keep by Caleb Rigsby to the 50.
So
and one more play.
The season is not a wash by any means, so people come out next week and let's support the Rebels against Columbia.
Still 4 region games left. Columbia, Summit, Page, and Shelbyville. And that's not in the correct order, but that's who they have left. And if they can get at least 2 wins, they'll be in the hunt. Man coming in motion on the jet sweep. Gonna keep it again. Rigsby up into Grundy County territory across the 40. First vision, first down, and that's gonna do it. Win number 1. They get him with the Gatorade. Justin Cunningham. First win at Franklin County. First win as a head coach as the Rebels trounce Grundy County 55-8 tonight.
Good ball game, and great job working with you. We enjoyed it, and maybe we can do some more sometime. Congratulations, Justin and Frank County Rebels.
We'll see what happens. We'll have Rick make the call to the bullpen in the middle of the week next week. And again, I hope Al's back at the broadcast booth. And my big number 1 fan tonight, my dad Greg Rabb, listening on the mend as well. We hope to see them both back at the stadium real soon.
Good job,
let
Will.
Stanley step aside. I'll be back to wrap this one up with some stats in 60 seconds. Appreciate you.
We got 140 on the Gap Road in Winchester. 967-6430 is the proud sponsor of